Welcome to the Health, Balance, and Wellness channel, your oasis of peace. Today we're talking about the vegetables that protect our kidneys and those to absolutely avoid. Many people think that eating vegetables is always a healthy choice, but in reality, not all vegetables are suitable for those with kidney problems. In fact, some can worsen kidney health and increase blood creatinine levels, a very important parameter for assessing kidney function. If you're not careful, you risk seriously damaging your kidneys and, over time, requiring dialysis. Dialysis is a demanding treatment that temporarily replaces kidney function, but it requires long sessions, several times a week, for the rest of your life. It's therefore essential to understand which foods are good for your kidneys and which, on the other hand, can damage them. Specifically, there are 6 vegetables considered toxic for those with high creatinine levels, and 3 that are actually beneficial for kidney health. Many of these foods are common and often present in our daily diet, but not everyone knows that they can be harmful if not consumed carefully. The 6 toxic vegetables to avoid or drastically limit. Concentrated tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes, in small quantities, don't pose a major risk. But when they're processed into puree, paste, or supermarket sauce, they become problematic. The reason is simple. During the production process, tomatoes are boiled for a long time to remove water, leaving behind a large amount of minerals, especially potassium. The result? A single cup of ready-made salsa can contain up to 1,000 milligrams of potassium, which is about half the maximum daily requirement for those with kidney disease. This forces the individual to forego other potassium-rich foods throughout the day, making diet management much more challenging. Recommended alternative: make a homemade sauce using roasted red peppers, which are much lower in potassium and still add a bold flavor to dishes. Asparagus. Considered a symbol of refined and healthy cuisine, asparagus is actually not so safe for those with sensitive kidneys. Although it's often described as low in potassium, 6 medium-sized spears of asparagus can actually contain about 200 milligrams of potassium, a significant amount. For those with kidney failure, even moderate amounts of potassium can cause heart problems, such as dangerous arrhythmias. Furthermore, asparagus contains purines, substances that increase uric acid levels and aggravate gout, another condition often associated with kidney problems. Basic rule: if you really want to eat them, never exceed 6 asparagus tips per serving. Swiss chard. With its bright colors and inviting appearance, chard may seem like a great choice. But for those with high creatinine levels, it's a double-risk food. On the one hand, it contains a high amount of potassium, almost 500 milligrams in half a cup cooked. On the other, it's high in oxalates, substances that promote the formation of kidney stones. It's best to avoid it altogether and replace it with safe leafy greens like romaine lettuce or kale, which offer good nutrients without overloading the kidneys. Beets. Beets are often considered a superfood for circulation, but they're actually unsuitable for those with kidney problems. In addition to containing over 260 milligrams of potassium per serving, they're also loaded with oxalates. A single serving can meet up to 80% of the daily allowance for those following a low-oxalate diet. Replace them with red peppers, sweet and colorful, but much safer for kidney health. Spinach. The emblem of strength and health thanks to the famous Popeye, but for those with high creatinine levels, they're a dangerous enemy. A half-cup cooked serving contains over 400 milligrams of potassium, but above all, a whopping 755 milligrams of oxalates, a huge amount, considering the recommended daily limit is less than 100 milligrams for those prone to stone formation. The best thing to do is to eliminate them completely from your diet, without exceptions. The potatoes. Potatoes are among the most common and versatile foods in the kitchen, but they're also among the riskiest for those who need to monitor their potassium levels. A single medium potato contains between 600 and 900 milligrams of potassium, meaning you can consume almost half of your recommended daily allowance. If you absolutely can't do without them, the double boiling method is a must: peel, chop, soak, and boil twice. This reduces potassium levels by up to 75%. The 3 heroic vegetables that help cleanse the kidneys. Cauliflower. Often overlooked, cauliflower is one of the best choices for those with kidney problems. It's low in potassium, 88 milligrams, and phosphorus, 20 milligrams, but it also contains a compound called sulforaphane, which helps the body fight inflammation and protect the kidneys. Also excellent as a substitute for potatoes, steamed and mashed with a little garlic, it becomes a delicious puree, without risks to kidney health. The onion. Found in almost every cuisine around the world, onions are a powerful kidney protective food. They are very low in potassium and phosphorus, but rich in quercetin, an antioxidant that helps reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the kidneys. Use it as a flavoring base for cooking, instead of salt. Slowly sautéed in a little olive oil, it releases a rich, deep flavor. Garlic. Garlic is the king of healing foods. Besides being virtually free of potassium and phosphorus, it contains allicin, a substance that fights inflammation, protects kidney cells, lowers blood pressure, and reduces cholesterol. Golden rule: after cutting or mashing, let it rest for at least 10 minutes before cooking. This activates the allicin and enhances its beneficial effects. Your kitchen manual for kidney health. To keep high creatinine levels under control and protect your kidneys, follow these simple rules. Potatoes, use the double boil method or skip it altogether. Tomatoes, avoid commercial sauces and choose homemade ones with peppers. Spinach, beets, chard, eliminate or consume rarely, always boiled and combined with sources of calcium. Use raw or lightly cooked garlic, following the 10-minute rule. Onion as a base for cooking, instead of salt. Cauliflower as a safe substitute for potatoes and other side dishes. Conclusion: your health starts in your kitchen. We've seen how some seemingly healthy foods can actually pose serious risks to your kidneys. But fortunately, there are also conscious choices and protective foods that can really make a difference. The most important lesson is this: health isn't a matter of luck, but of conscious choices. Every ingredient, every portion, every dish can bring you closer to health or, conversely, damage it. Your kitchen can become your first tool for prevention and healing. Knowing the numbers, reading labels, and knowing how to distinguish scientific truth from advertising are essential tools for protecting your health. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not replace medical advice. If you have any questions, please contact your doctor. If you like our videos, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any upcoming content. See you in the next video.